In this video, I'm going to show you the basics of live streaming within Fluro. So here I'm on the events page and I have a number of upcoming events. I can also see which events have been enabled for live streaming by seeing this tick here in the live stream enabled column. I'm going to click the Sunday service here that has got that unticked, and I can see the information about when my event starts. I can add extra information about the time zone, roster people on, set up messages, and all of the usual stuff that you can do with events. But on the second tab where it says live stream settings, I'm going to click that and then tick this where it says stream enabled. Here I can change when the stream starts in relation to the event. I can also change when it ends, and I can add my integrations. So I can set up YouTube or Facebook integrations, or just a generic RTMP integration. You can reuse integrations that you already have created, or you can just create them by pasting in your keys and other things like that. So if you set up a Facebook and a YouTube integration, when I create my event, it will be like a puppet master and set up those premieres and set up those future streams in Facebook and YouTube, and then it will restream your content there. But we'll have a little bit more about that coming in a later video where we go in depth into the integrations. But just underneath that, you'll also see we've got the option for pre-recorded video, where we can select a video from our library, or we can upload a new video, or we can embed from somewhere else, from Vimeo or from YouTube. Lots of different options. If you just upload directly to Fluro, you can put those videos in there as well. And underneath that, we also have the RTMP stream URL and the stream key. Now, if you want to live stream to this event, you can do that also. You would just remove the pre-recorded and you just stream to the URL and the stream key. You just paste that into vMix or Ecamm Live or OBS or whatever streaming software you're using to stream to. Yeah, so now that we have that all set up, I can click open the live stream manager, which will take me to this page where I can see my content. I've got my Vimeo pre-recorded content that's going to be displayed. I also have some information about how many people are watching this at this particular time. And I have my chat box on the right-hand side. So if people chat or are involved in the conversation while the stream's going on, their messages will pop up here and I can reply to them and have a conversation. I can write a public reply like, hey guys, welcome to the stream. Press enter, and then you'll see that we've got my comment just coming up there. I can also write internal notes to the team. So if you have 2 or 3 people who are managing the stream or talking amongst each other, and someone writes something that's inappropriate and you need to respond, you can organize that. Or you can write things like, can we fix the hair situation on Sally? And you'll notice if you choose the note option, it'll come up in orange just up here, which basically means that only internally your team can see those notes. So you can have back channel conversations while the public conversation's happening. Now you also have the option on each of these to either approve those comments to go live. By default, the comments will just go live. You can also delete the comments and you can star them. So let's say, for instance, you're running a webinar or you're asking people to send in questions that you're going to answer. You can highlight those questions as they're being asked, and then later on you can flick to the highlighted option and you'll just see the highlighted questions from the session, and then you can respond to them in your stream. So that's really helpful too. Yeah, so that's the basics of setting up the stream and organizing the conversations. How do we get this on our website or on a public page for people to view? So that's also very easy. We're just going to go to the websites. You can create your own website or you can use one of the templates. I'm just going to update the basic web template, and we'll add a new page and we'll just call it live stream, and we may as well add it to the main menu as well, and we'll click next. And now we've got our live stream page with our header and our footer. I'm going to click on the left hand side and search for the live stream block, and I'm just going to drag that onto the screen. And here we've got our live stream block, and by default our live stream block will ask people for their first and last name, and then when they sign in they'll actually be able to have a conversation and chat. You can change the text, you can choose whether or not once they enter the live stream should it take over the whole screen. You can also ask for extra details, like we want their phone number and email to sign in. And we can also choose what events actually want to be displayed here. So if you want to show different streams for different campuses or ministries or departments, you can do that as well. So we could say we only want to see events of a certain type, or we only want to show events that are tagged with a certain tag in here. So you can have multiple streams running at once on your website and different pages. Now, if I hit save and publish, and I'll just open that in a incognito mode browser window. Here we can go to our menu and we can go to the live stream link that I added in, and we can type in a name, Timmy Freshman. We'll click join, and you can see here that we've got our conversation. It's picked up that I've renamed myself to Timmy because we're on the same device having this conversation. But in here, I can write a comment and paste it in there, and we can have a chat amongst all the other people watching the stream as well. You'll also notice we've got this countdown about when the stream's actually going to start, and some other options like making it full screen or not like that. Now you can extend and change this entire component. If you know a little bit of JavaScript and HTML, you can just click this button here and jump in and change the HTML, the CSS, the styling of it. You can add extra options for customization. You can really get into the depths of it. But that's the basics of setting up a live stream. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll get into more in-depth live stream stuff shortly in some following videos.